Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 myths about meta ads that are keeping you broke. Have you noticed how some brands and products are scaling up with meta ads? They're making so much money, they love talking about it. And at the same time, there are a lot of brands that talk about how meta ads didn't work for them, that they don't work anymore, suggesting that maybe like they used to work, but they don't anymore. Maybe you're trying meta ads for the first time, or maybe you're trying to run meta ads for some clients that they just aren't working very well. And you're wondering, like, is this just, it works or it doesn't? Is there some knowledge that I don't have that I need to try to fix this? Is it luck? Is it about hacks? Well, first of all, I can tell you it's not about luck. And close to 100% of brands could make meta ads work for them, meaning make money with meta ads if they knew how. So let's dive into these 5 myths that are keeping you broke. Myth number 1, ad targeting is the most important part of your meta ads. This is not true. Or at least the way you're thinking about your ad targeting is probably wrong. Ad targeting after 2021 on meta ads is really your ad creative. It is not all the audience settings and the keywords and the lookalikes. That represents about 10% of your ad targeting. The other 90% is your ad creative. So a lot of times when you're trying to make a big change in performance, you're probably testing out a new keyword audience or testing out a new lookalike, when you really should be focused on making your ad creative as good as possible. Myth number 2, you have to monetize your traffic with the first click. Meaning that as your traffic's coming through, you need them to purchase and to purchase enough to where you're profitable. So if you aren't spending $1 and immediately making $3, $4, or $5, you think that meta ads are not profitable for you and they're not working for you. Newsflash, most businesses that scale up really high with meta ads and make a lot of money with meta ads are not monetizing their traffic on the first click. So a couple of examples of this. There are so many businesses that I've run their ads that they're actually not profitable on the first purchase, but rather they're building in lifetime value. They know these customers are going to buy future products from them. But sometimes it's hard to stomach that because you're spending money and you're like, I don't know if they're gonna keep buying more. So some other options, creating a bundle. So instead of somebody buying 1 of that product that you're offering them, have them buy 3 of that product that you're offering. That increases your average order value and helps you monetize your traffic more. In my case, I have multiple products, and so I offer my small courses for a very low price point, and then my future monetization plan is building out a membership program and building out a high ticket coaching program. So I absolutely expect to lose money on the first purchase of my course, and I'm building a program knowing that I will have to monetize traffic from paid ads. But the benefit of building a program around paid ads is they're so scalable. And once you figure out a flow and a funnel that works, you really can just scale them up, sometimes by just typing in a different number in your budget field, right? So think flexibly around, how do I monetize my meta ads traffic? You don't have to have them click and purchase right then and it be at a 5x ROAS for it to actually work for you to grow your business. Myth number 3, the same offer that works for me organically will work for me on paid. An offer is basically the product and the value that you're presenting to your customer. And when we think about paid traffic, it is cold traffic. They are people who have never heard of you before. It's so important to put on a different lens whenever we're looking at colder audiences, and know that we have to build value more. We have to make our offer more attractive. We have to make it stronger so it can work on people who haven't been to our site 3 times, who aren't following us on Instagram, or in my case, like somebody who's never watched one of these YouTube videos. And the truth is, a lot of people love skipping this step because it's hard. It's hard to figure out how to get somebody who doesn't know you at all onto your site, get them warmed up and ready to buy pretty quickly. That's hard. But once you figure that out, the floodgates of scale open up for your business. So just remember, you are presenting your offer to a totally different cold audience with paid ads, and it often has to be stronger than whatever you're offering organically. Myth number 4, the same messaging that built your business will scale it. Messaging is the way that you're presenting the information and the value about your product. So a lot of times it's the words that we use, but it's also the way we present that information. Is it in paragraphs of text, or is it visual with bullet points and icons and imagery, video? videos, right? When you first start your business, you're marketing to a very small subset of people usually because you're a small business when you get started. And those people are like very likely to love your product. But as you move out from there, you start moving into broader audiences and more diverse audiences. So your messaging needs to evolve as your business grows. And the colder your audience, which we now know, paid ads is a pretty cold traffic source, the faster you're going to have to present that information in a very absorbable and scannable way. Because people won't be that interested yet. Even if they land on your website, they're in a curiosity mode, not necessarily like an interested mode. So you really need to think about how you can present that information so they get those key points and value points, features and benefits that you want to present them. They absorb it really quickly without having to read a lot or dig a lot or scroll through your site looking at every aspect of it, right? So the presentation of your value has to evolve as you're scaling your business with paid ads. And finally, myth number 5 is that Meta Ads is a standalone ecosystem, meaning that you get your traffic from Meta Ads and you convert them from Meta Ads and it all tracks perfectly. I can tell you, having worked with a lot of big spending advertisers, my largest client right now spends about 2.5 million a month. This is not how it works whenever you're scaling a business. A lot of larger brands that scale with ads use certain channels to do certain jobs. So for example, they'll find new people on Meta Ads, so people are discovering them and coming through to their site, but they're often closing those customers and monetizing them through Google Ads. So I always encourage people, when you're running Meta Ads, it doesn't have to track perfectly. Obviously, we don't want to be just spending money and not making any money, but a lot of times, customers will discover you through a platform like Meta Ads or TikTok ads, and then they go through a different journey, whether it's with Google search, or if you have an Amazon store, maybe it's that, or email, right? And they get to know you a little bit, and then they purchase directly through your site. It doesn't always track back perfectly. That does not mean that Meta Ads is not a very vital part of growing your business profitably. So there you have it, the 5 myths with Meta Ads that are keeping you broke. Hopefully this video has helped open your mind to the way that you need to think about Meta Ads so that you can use it as a tool to make money and to grow your business. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video. Bye.